Hello my dear students, myself Dr. Pitambar Humne, founder Botany for You and working as Associate Professor and Head Department of Botany, Dharampet MP Memorial Science College, Nagpur, Maharashtra, India. I welcome you all in this online platform for the students of Life Sciences Botany for You. Friends, in earlier classes, we have completed 3 different lectures on MCQ based on paper 2, that is Genetics and Molecular Biology of the Botany semester 4 prescribed by RTM Nagpur University Nagpur. And today we are going to undertake the different MCQs based upon the unit 4 of the same paper. And here today we will finish the semester 4 lectures which are based on the different MCQ type of the. So if you are new and not yet subscribed our YouTube channel Botany for You, then kindly like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Botany for You so that you can get the alerts of the different lectures or the programs which are organized through this channel. If you want to associate with us through the Telegram group, then the link is given in the description so that you can get the advantage of the different activities of our online platform. So let's see the syllabus of this 4th unit, and later on we will see the different MCQs based on the same. In this 4th unit, it includes the satellite and repetitive DNA, then genetic code, definition and the characteristics of the genetic code, then tRNA, that is the chloroleaf model, then gene expression in prokaryotes, that is transcription and translation, and the last topic in the unit is regulation of gene expression, that is lac operon model. So let's see the different MCQs based on these different topics of this paper 2. The first question, that is the frequency of repetitive DNA sequences dash from species to species. If we see these different repetitive DNAs in the different organisms in the different species, then always there is a change in these different sequences, or there is a variation among these different repetitive DNA sequences from species to species, and hence changes or the variations, that is it varies from species to species, is a correct answer for this question. Repetitive DNA sequences are found in the of all the multicellular eukaryotes. We know in eukaryotic organism there is a presence of DNA in the nucleus, that is known as the nuclear genome, while in the cell cytoplasm there are the presence of cell organelles, that is mitochondria and chloroplast, which also contain DNA molecule. But when we are talking about the repetitive DNA sequences, then these repetitive DNA sequences are present in a nuclear genome only, and they are found to be absent in the mitochondria as well as the chloroplast genome. Then satellite DNA belongs to which of the following type? We know the repetitive DNA which are present in the eukaryotic organisms, they are classified into the different types, that is moderately repetitive sequences, highly repetitive sequences and the palindromic sequences, of which the satellite DNA belongs to the highly repetitive sequences. When sat DNA or the satellite DNA cannot be separated from the main band through density gradient centrifugation, that is CCM chloride density gradient centrifugation, then such a DNA is called as. So if such type of the condition is arise and even we are not able to find out such separate bands, then such a type of the DNA is known as the cryptic SAT DNA. A DNA sequence reads the same in both direction called as. Say for example, this is a 5' end, this is the one strand, 3' end, this is the another strand, 5' end and 3' end, as the DNA molecule is made up of two strands which are joined with each other by means of the hydrogen bonds in between the complementary nitrogen bases, and both the strands are antiparallel. So if we see the sequence of nitrogen bases in this direction on the one strand and in this direction on the another strand, and if the sequence of nitrogen bases reads the same in both the direction, then this type of the sequences are known as the palindrome sequences, and hence the answer becomes D. Then which of the following statement is not correct? Always read the not or incorrect. So first one, that is the mini satellite DNA unit is up to 25 base pairs and occurs in clusters of 20 kilo base pairs, and this is the correct statement with respect to the mini satellites. In case of the microsatellites, that is the DNA unit is up to 4 base pair or even the less and occurs in the clusters of 150 base pairs. So both A and B are the correct statement, but in the question it is asked not correct, and hence none of the above will be answer for this question. Which one of the following function performed by repetitive DNA? As the repetitive DNA is present in the nuclear genome or the nucleus, then what is the function of the repetitive DNA? So the repetitive DNA is responsible for the chromosome pairing during the meiosis, and it is correct one. It's a function of the repetitive DNA. Again, the participation in chromosome organization, that the formation of the chromosome that involved also the repetitive DNA. Then again the involvement in the recombination, and so all these three statements are the correct and function of the repetitive DNA, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. SAT DNA is, so if we see the SAT DNA or the satellite DNA, that is the highly repetitive sequences of the DNA that are present only in animals. No, they are present in the plants also. They are present only in plants. No, they are present in animals also, but in a plants except the fungi. So if we see this one, that they are present in the plants also and the animals except the fungi, and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. Which of the following statement is correct? That first one, the short palindromic sequences found in prokaryotes, it is the correct one. Then long palindromic sequences are found in the eukaryotes, this is also the correct one. Then short and the long palindromic sequences found in both prokaryote and eukaryotes, this is the wrong one, and hence the first one and second one, that is both A and B, is the correct answer for this question. Then genetic code translated the language of. If we see the system of the genes, that is the segment of DNA which is responsible for the synthesis of a particular protein, that is known as the gene. on transcription of this gene, there is a formation of mRNA, and this sequence of nitrogen bases which is present on this mRNA is used for the formation of the sequence of amino acid, and that is nothing but the protein. So, if you see this genetic code translated the language, it means that there is a formation of the protein, and for this formation of the protein there is a use of the sequence of nitrogen bases from the mRNA, and hence the mRNA to that of protein is the correct answer for this question. The genetic code is, if you see the characteristics of the genetic code, then there are the different characteristics of which the code is non-overlapping. Means here always the 3 nitrogen bases are read continuously without any gap of the nitrogen bases, and hence it is known as the non-overlapping because the one codon is read once. Again, there is no any gap or the nitrogen base in between the codon, and hence it is known as the commaless, and it is universal except the cell organelles as well as some prokaryotes. Means if AUG is initiation codon in one organism, then again it is initiation codon in the other organism also, and even it is responsible for the specification of the same amino acid, that is the methionine. Such type of the characters are considered as a universal characters, and genetic code is a universal, and hence all the above become the answer as all are the correct and the characteristic features of the genetic code. Then UAA is known as, if you see the UAA, it is the termination codon or stop codon or nonsense codon. There are 3 different types of the nonsense codon, that is UAG, UGA and UAA, of which the first one, that is known as amber, then second one UGA, that is known as the opal, and the UAA is known as the ochre or amber. So here the question is asked, that is UAA, and that is the ochre or the amber, and hence C is the correct answer for this question. The number of nonsense codons in the genetic code dictionary is, as we have seen, the UAG, UGA and UAA. So these 3 are the termination codon or the nonsense codon or the stop codon. If the similar type of the question is asked in relation to that of the mitochondria, then the UGA is responsible to specify the tryptophan, and it is not the termination codon. So instead of the 3, there will be 2 stop codon in the mitochondria. Then verbal hypothesis was proposed by, the verbal hypothesis was proposed by Crick. Then which of the following is not codon on the mRNA? If you see the codon on mRNA, then it is nothing but the sequence of nitrogen bases, that is sequence of 3 successive nitrogen bases present on the mRNA. So here the AUG, UGA, then GCA and TAG. So of which here the thymine is present in the DNA and not in the RNA, and hence such type of the codons are not present on the mRNA, and hence it is answer. The initiation codon codes for in prokaryotes. There is only the difference in between the prokaryotes and the eukaryotes to specify the first amino acid in the protein synthesis. And in eukaryotes it is methionine, while in the prokaryotes it is N-formyl methionine, and hence it is the answer for the prokaryotes. Then which of the following is also known as adapter molecule? rRNA, tRNA, mRNA, and all the above. So adapter means which is responsible to adapt. So what actually the process of the adaptation is carried out during the protein synthesis, and that is nothing but, if we see the tRNA which is responsible to carry the amino acids with it, and these amino acids as they carry with it, it is known as the adapter, and hence the tRNA is the correct answer for this question. Then which position of codon is said to be the vowel? Out of the codon and anticodon pairing, that is the first position, second position, and the third position, as the codon is made up of 3 successive nitrogen bases. So usually the two are complementary, while the third one is not in case of the vowel pairing, and hence the third nitrogen base pairing which is unusual other than the complementary nitrogen base pairing, and that is known as the vowel pairing. Which of the following is not a feature of the genetic code? See, not a feature of genetic code. The code is triplet, that is correct one. Say for example AUG, that is it is made up of 3 nitrogen bases. The code is degenerate, it is also the correct one, because the many codons are used to specify for the same amino acids, and such type of the condition is known as the degeneracy of the genetic code. Then the code is non-overlapping, this is also the correct, because say for example if here there are the 9 nitrogen bases, so these 9 nitrogen bases will be responsible for the formation of 3 codons, as there is no overlapping or no nitrogen base is read more times. So hence it is non-overlapping, and the code is ambiguous. So this is the wrong one, as the single codon is responsible to specify the single amino acid. More than one amino acid are not specified by the single codon, and hence it is the code is non-ambiguous, and hence it is the incorrect statement, or the not the feature of the genetic code. The process of genetic information flowing from DNA to RNA to protein is called as, earlier we have seen that there is a presence of the DNA molecule which is responsible for the synthesis of the mRNA by the process of transcription, and from the sequence of nitrogen bases on the mRNA, then there is a synthesis of the protein, and this is known as the translation. So this process of the transcription and the translation collectively considered as a gene expression, and hence the gene expression is the correct answer for this question. Then stop codon signal the termination by binding. If you see the complete process of the protein synthesis, then when the protein synthesizing ribosomes reach the nonsense codon or the stop codon, it is responsible to bind the releasing factor, so that the smaller subunit and larger subunit of the ribosomes, they dissociate and they separates from each other. So this is carried out with the help of the binding of the releasing factor, and hence the releasing factor is the correct answer for this question. Then which of the following techniques was carried out by Nirenberg and Mathai in 1961 to determine the first codon. So, if you see the complete process which is carried out by the Nirenberg, they have synthesized the polypeptide chain with the help of multiple uracils, and this is known as the in vitro synthesis of the polypeptide using UUUU. So, the A is the correct answer for this question. Then how many different codons are there in the genetic code? As we know, A, U, G, C means there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 nitrogen bases, and there is a formation of codon of 3 nitrogen bases. So, 4 to the power cube, it becomes now the 64. So, in this way, here there are the 64 codons in the genetic code. In some organelles in eukaryotes, the genetic code for some codons is, if you see the cytoplasmic cell organelles like the mitochondria and chloroplast, so there is a little difference in between the genetic code of the nuclear genome and the cytoplasmic genome. So there is a difference from that used in the eukaryotes, and hence it is the correct answer for this question. The codon which do not specify an amino acid are called as, out of 64 codons, 3 are stop codon or nonsense codon, or it is also known as termination codon, and these are not responsible to specify any amino acid, and hence they are stop codon or the nonsense codon. So here these stop codon or nonsense codon or termination codon, that is the same, and the termination codon will be the answer for this question. The sequence of code strand of DNA is 5' ATTGCCA3'. Then what is the sequence of the other strand? So if we see the other strand, that will be the complementary and anti-parallel 3'. So here will be the 5', here 5', so 3'. And if we see this sequence, then here the 3' and here A to T, then T to A, C, G, G and T. So this will be the sequence on DNA. If we write in the 5' to 3' direction, then it becomes T, G, G, C, A, T. So 3' and 5'. If we made it with the help of, this is on the DNA, and if we see the mRNA, then on mRNA again the sequence will be 3' U, A, C, G, G, U, 5'. So if we make it from 5' to, that is U, G, G, C, A, U and 3'. So here the T, G, G, C, A, T, 3'. So this will be the from 3' to 5' to 3', and if we see the T, G, G, C, then A, T, so this sequence is present in the second option. Even with the help of this one, we can find out the sequence of mRNA also, as both the strands of the DNA molecule are complementary with each other. then how many amino acids will be encoded by 5-AUG, GAU, GGU, UGA and UGU. So this one is the initiation codon, then this remaining codon will also specify the amino acids. So first amino acid, second amino acid, third amino acid, and UGA is a termination codon or the stop codon. So here the process will be terminated, and hence there will be only 3 amino acid will be specified, and hence B will be the correct answer. AUG codes for methionine act as, if we see the AUG in eukaryotes, it specifies the methionine, and in prokaryotes N-formyl methionine, and this is the initiation codon of the genetic code, and hence A is the correct answer for this question. In protein synthesis in prokaryotes, the initiating amino acid is N-forming methionine. Earlier questions we have already seen that in the prokaryote there is a presence of the N-formyl methionine, that is a first amino acid in the protein synthesis, while only the methionine in the eukaryotes. The codon that specify the amino acid often differs in, as we have seen earlier, there is a degeneracy of the genetic code that the many codons are responsible to specify the same amino acids. Such a type of the codons are different at the third base in the codon, and hence the third base will be the correct answer for this question. If a codon contains 4 bases, remember the codon contain 3 nitrogen bases, but if the codon contain 4 bases, then how many possible codons can be formed utilizing the 4 commonly occurring bases? 4 commonly occurring bases, that is the A, U, G, C, that is total are the 4 nitrogen bases, and one is made up of 4 bases, that is the one codon is made up of the 4 bases. So 4 to the power 4 and is equal to the 256, and hence the 256 will be the answer for this question. Then which of the following gives the correct characteristics of the genetic code? The code is triplet, that is correct one. The code is non-overlapping, so overlapping is the wrong one. So we have now the do this, and the code is degenerate, not the non-degenerate, and hence C is the correct answer for this question. Then which of the following codon is known as nonsense codon? The nonsense codon is the term which is given to the stop codon, and it is also known as the termination codon. And there are the 3 different type of the termination codon, that is the UAG, UGA and UAA, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Which of the following statement is correct? There is one amino acid for one genetic code. Actually there are even the one amino acid are specified by more than one codon. Then one base in mRNA can be used for more than one codon. This is wrong one, as we have seen the code is non-overlapping. Then there are 4 termination codon in genetic code. We know there are 3 termination codons. So again this is the wrong one. And AUG is the initiation codon and code for methionine, and this is the correct one. And hence the D is correct answer for this question. Then match the following pairs. The AUG, then UAG, UGA and UAA. These are the different codons on the mRNA. So AUG is the initiation codon, then UAG is known as the amber, UGA is known as the opal, and UAA is known as the ochre or the umber. So in this way we can correctly match the pairs. Then another question again, the match the following pairs. That is the codon AUG is also the codon, then CUG is also the codon, and codons are present on the mRNA. So we have to leave this for some time. Then anticodon. If you see the anticodon, the sequence of 3 nitrogen bases present on the anticodon loop that of the tRNA, that is known as the anticodon. So it correctly matches the pair with the tRNA. Then N-formyl methionine is specified by the AUG. Then the initiation codon, now we have the two options, one is mRNA and another one GUG. So GUG is initiation codon in mitochondria, and the sequence of nitrogen bases present on the mRNA, that is known as the codon, and hence now it is correctly paired. Which of the following codon is not termination codon in mitochondria? As earlier we have seen, out of 3 different nonsense codons in mitochondria, there are only the 2 nonsense codon, and out of that 3, one is used to specify the amino acid. So the UGA in mitochondria is responsible to specify the tryptophan, while the UAG and UAA, these are the nonsense or the termination codon, and hence the correct answer is the B, as it is not the termination codon in the mitochondria. Then which of the following bacterial operon is not controlled by attenuation? If you see the arabinose, tryptophan, leucine and histidine. So the specific difference that you will find that here this is the content of the carbohydrate, while rest are the proteins, and so this is a process of the protein synthesis control, that is the operon, and hence the A is the correct answer for the question, as it is not controlled by the attenuation. Then phi is the symbol of which amino acid? So the phi is which is present on the T5C loop of the tRNA, that it is the pseudouridine, and hence it is the correct answer. Then which of the following increases the gene expression as much as 200 folds? So if you see the Tata box, insulator, enhancer and the CAD box, so the enhancer is responsible to increase the gene expression as much as up to the 200 folds, and hence it is the correct answer. Then which of the following statement about lac operon in E. coli is true? First one, that is the promoter is binding site for the lac repressor, it is the wrong one. Then operon is only switched on in the absence of lactose in the growth medium, it is also the wrong one, not only in the lactose absent. Then beta galactosidase is the only produced in the large quantities when the lac repressor is bound to the operator, this is also the wrong one. And the lac operon mRNA is a polycistronic mRNA, this is the correct one, that it has the 3 genes which are responsible for the synthesis of 3 polypeptide chains, and hence the D is correct answer for this question. The modification of histone can affect. So if you see this process of the modification of the histone, it is responsible to affect on the transcription as well as the gene expression, and hence both A and B become the correct option or the answer for this question. The lac operon expresses the genes whose products catalyze. So, if we see the lac operon express the genes whose product catalyze, so that is the lactose. The chloroleaf model of tRNA is, if you see the models of the tRNA, one is chloroleaf model and another one is the L model. So, the L model is a tertiary structure while the chloroleaf model is a secondary structure, and hence the secondary is the correct answer for this question. Then what is the amino acid binding sequence in tRNA? If we see the structure of the tRNA, then here there is a anticodon loop, T5C loop and DHE loop, and the one end, that is the CCA end, where there is a attachment of the amino acid. So, this is actually the site of amino acid which is responsible to bind with the amino acid, and hence it is the CCA end. In the regulation of gene expression, this is an incorrect statement. See the incorrect statement. In the bacteria, it permits to replicate with no control. This is wrong one. In every organism, there is a control. In bacteria, it permits to adapt to changing environment. This is the correct one. Permit the maintenance of homeostasis in multicellular entities. This is also the correct one. And permits functioning of multicellular entities on the whole, and this is also the correct one. So, the answer for this question is the A. Then which arm of the tRNA can act as structural recognition feature? Means that the very specifically a particular amino acid is carried out by the tRNA. So, this addition of this particular amino acid to the tRNA is depend upon the variable loop of the tRNA, and hence the variable arm become the correct answer for this question. In the presence of high levels of tryptophan, the attenuator terminates transcription. So, this is the correct statement. Transcription factors are, if you see the process of the transcription, that is formation of the mRNA from the DNA, during that the protein which bind DNA and initiate the transcription. So, this is the correct one. Then genes which need to be coordinately regulated but are not in operon may be regulated by. So, if they are not in operon, then such a type of the genes are regulated, that is by the common transcription factor binding domain, and hence A is the correct answer for this question. Then methylated genes are, in any organism, the particular nitrogen bases are methylated, and because of this the particular gene is get silenced, and hence this methylation is used to make the genes silent. Then which of the following occur in presence of glucose? So, if we see the process, that is the binding of CAMP complex to the promoter area decreases. So, this is the thing when there is a presence of the glucose, and hence it is the correct answer. The lac operon is translated into proteins. Earlier we have seen that it is a polygenic and there are the presence of the genes for the synthesis of the 3 polypeptides, that is the polygenic, and hence the 3 will be the correct answer for this question. In the presence of tryptophan in the cell, the repressor is, so if we see this presence of the tryptophan, it bound to the DNA and the tryptophan both. So this is the correct answer for this question. Then catabolite activating protein exerts dash control on transcription of the lac operon genes. So catabolic activating protein exerts always a positive control, and hence it is the answer for this question. Then why are several structural genes regulated as a unit in the bacteria? Means many genes are regulated at the same time. So it is an accident of the evolution? No. Then it allow coordinating regulation of genes with the common function, and this is the correct one, and hence it is the answer. The bacterial chromosome is so small, many different genes must be controlled by the same promoter. So this is wrong one and none of the above. Then which protein mentioned below can reverse the central dogma? First of all, we should know about the central dogma, that the sequence of nitrogen bases which is present on the DNA, the information passes from the DNA to DNA by the replication, and from the DNA to mRNA by the process of the transcription, and from the mRNA to there is a formation of protein. So such type of the transfer of information from the DNA to protein is known as the central dogma. So in which there is a formation of DNA from DNA, mRNA from DNA, and protein from mRNA. So if you see this reverse process, that is the formation of DNA from mRNA, that is known as the cDNA. So this process is known as reverse transcription, and it is carried out by the reverse transcriptase. What is the direction in which the transcript produced by RNA polymerase grow? Every time you must remember the direction of the working of these different enzymes which are in association with the transcription and the translation, and that is 5' to 3'. And so what is the direction in which the transcript produced by the RNA polymerase grow? So it is from 5' to 3' direction, and if we see the strand, then it will be the reverse or the complementary, and that will be 3' to 5' strand. So D will be the correct answer. Then polysomes are, if you see the bacterial diagram, so you will find that such type of the condition, that the mRNA is in association with that of the many ribosomes. So such type of the condition is known as the polysomes. It means that the mRNA molecules to which the many ribosomes are attached simultaneously for the synthesis of multiple copies of the proteins or the polypeptide chain, and hence C is the correct answer for this question. Then which is the energy rich molecule required for initiation of the translation? During the process of the translation, the energy is provided by the GTP, and hence the second one, that is GTP, is correct answer for this question. So dear friends, here we have completed all the topics in the semester 4 botany syllabus and covered each and every one in the form of MCQ type of the questions. In upcoming days, we will organize the test for the students of Botany, RTM, Nagpur University, Nagpur. And the link will be shared through our Telegram group. So, if you are interested to appear for the different tests that we are organizing, so with the help of link given in the description, you can join the Telegram group. And thank you very much for the kind listening of this complete lecture. If you like this lecture and if it is useful to you, then kindly like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Botany for You. And also press bell icon for the alerts of every lecture to be uploaded on different life sciences titles. Thanks a lot once again.